for each of these players.
Mm-hmm.
The question is... Oh, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. No, go.
I was just going to say, the question is like whether they can actually match up the lanes. Because it would be fair to say, when you look at Team Unique, they're more meta, right? Whereas OG's, like OG has always been infamous for creating their own meta. And this lineup speaks to exactly how they've been playing recently.
I just noticed that Nyx is also really good versus bats too. Like I'm.
Oh yeah, true.
This is a core bat, and he's countered by pretty much 3 heroes. It's not going to be an easy game for him. This Nyx assassin is so good, by the way. Not only versus bat, but versus Ember. In that vendetta, you just stroll past 19 teen. You use that carapace. If he has the flame guard on, he's instantly stunned, and you have a real good catch potential there. I actually like OG's draft a lot, and I'm not just saying this because it's OG versus Team Unique. You know, obviously everyone is in OG's stance right now and favoring them, but
oh my god, what a fanboy is what's being said.
Yeah. Not only is their draft like something that they would pick usually, something that is fully in their comfort zone. It's also really strong versus Unique heroes.
No, I actually agree. Like, when you look at this Nyx in this game, he unlocks the key to everything. Because if you could say anything about the CC after the Nyx, it's slow, right? Like a Shackle Shot can be dodged, a Magic Missile can be dodged. But because of that Spike Carapace opener, that then becomes an issue for Unique. Like, do you have a save? No, you don't have like a Oracle or some sort of Dispel. So if you get caught by the Spike Carapace, the follow-up is probably going to land.
Yeah, Carapace is your most reliable setup, let's put it that way. But there are some things favoring Unique as well. This Ember, if the Carapace is the only thing you can count on, can be very elusive. And PL, it looks like a pretty solid PL game overall, unless mid one has like some amazing start. Unless mid one just crushes him, gets an early, I don't know, Crimson Radiance, something like that. The PL should have a pretty good game. So overall, I still think that PL has your overall win condition if the game goes very late.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. If you look at OG's lineup, it's not designed to let you go late. You've got this Abaddon and this Nature's Prophet. Both heroes enable you to push towers and break them early. And mid one's already...
Actually,
oh, go ahead.
2 observers down bottom. Saksa just planted one. Notial is carrying the other. He probably will move with that other one towards the mid lane. But there's already a Radiant Ward, so he'll be... he's pinging it out. I guess he knows. Yeah, he knows that that's warded somehow. And because of that, he most likely won't ward around that mid lane with this ward.
Maybe he goes for like a safer option just to cover the rune. Because I guess for topson, it's important to secure runes so that 19 team doesn't have them.
Yeah, you see where he warded. It's so awkward. So unusual place to ward, but
it just gives you vision of the runes. That's it.
Exactly, and some rotations, at least a little bit through the river, but most importantly, it won't get instantly de-warded.
I don't see no tell me up top. Sumail's already blocking the wave to make sure it's as close to tower as possible. And this lane matchup, do you favor the Bat Rider here? Because it doesn't seem like a bad lane for him, per se.
I think it's a skill-based matchup as well. There's definitely a chance for Nyx to outplay with the Carapace into stun. So BZZ, you want to be diving Sumail, but Notial's job is to prevent that from ever happening. Notial should be this wall in front, pretty much.
And I guess the problem for BZZ is you have to get like 3 sticky napalm stacks before you're even trading effectively with Nyx with how high his HP regen is.
I don't even think you want to trade with him early on. Unless Clock is around, you don't want to do that. What's really good for BZZ though is that Clock is just able to do what he's doing right now. That's creep skip. However, good play from Notial. Like you see, he reconnected it, and now you think, okay, why is this such a good play? It's a good play because Illusion isn't pulling this wave behind this tier 1, where he's able to deny it, right? It's not even about farming that wave for Bat. It's about denying a full wave away from the Prophet.
We're at least seeing something about the Clock versus Nyx matchup on the laning course. Is just how frustrating it's going to be for you to ever get that double stun as long as Illusion's frontlining for the Bat. You on the bot lane. Mid one hasn't really been pressured too hard. 5-2 on the CS. That double ring of protection start is making it very easy for him to just take the pummeling.
That's a good old ring of protection. I remember was it Bone 7, I think?
Yeah,
that
Bone 7 was the classic one.
Yeah, by
Sometimes
4
4.
rings. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I remember those days. The days where people were like, they weren't thinking counters as much as their own playstyle. When they do things like, what was it? I think my favorite one to watch from Cloud9 then was they do Omni Knight and Bat Rider. And they just casually run someone down with all the slows. And dive powers with 4 Ring of Protections on an Omni Knight.
Orb of Venom, hit people, just run them down with Legion Aura as well. Good times.
Waiting for Bone's redemption arc, right? We've seen Phonics recently. When we get Bone back on the main stage, I think he's been in a few Romanian stacks at the moment.
Yeah, he's been struggling. I actually tried out with him a few years ago, I think a year or 2 ago or something like that as well. Let's just say he's struggling. If he's trying me out, he's struggling.
Oh, Palantimos is going to take a lot of damage here. Don't know if they can quite get him. It'll be close, though. They're going to dive. Yep, Palantimos should be dying from this. First blood. That was a long-range shackle as well from Saksa. Only 1 tree that would latch.
I'm not sure what Vanskor was doing. He didn't stack. He didn't pull. He was just there, kind of.
Maybe it was like a panic
He
moment.
wasn't there, yeah.
Yeah, where he's like, I'm going to stack. And he's like, oh, no, I need to go help. And then in the end, you don't help or stack. So you're just at a detriment at that point. Topson's getting roughed up hard, though. 19 Teen is going to dive this, and we'll be able to get the kill. Yep. He'll die afterwards, though. But worth because he did get the XP as well as the gold.
Yeah, it's super worth it for him. He is a quarter level ahead. When it comes to CS, he's also 5 CS ahead. Plus, the lane is pushing in, so it's a bit harder for Venge to last it, even with the Spirit left remaining. I mean, it's not really the easiest lane for Venge, right? You pretty much have to play around the right clicks. You need to constantly keep him low because you can't deal with the Flame Guard at all.
Yeah, you just basically, it's kind of that trade. Oh, okay. BZZ was busy pulling the waves. He didn't notice that his Core tried to take a venture back to base under a tier 1.
Happens. Ember got a region rune as well. And mid one is having a blast. He actually has a full wave pushing into him, so he's gonna have level 4 here as well. He's a level ahead of the PL. This is exactly what shouldn't have happened for Unique.
It's kind of tough, right? Because you don't want to take Doppelganger at 2. Usually you want the Spirit Lance for CS and Harass, and then the Phantom Rush is same thing. So they kind of exploit him on that. Because at level 2, that's when they made the jump, right? As soon as you have 3, it shouldn't be a kill anymore, I want to say. Like, Plantimals should now be safe.
I think they silenced him as well, right? They hit him.
Yeah, they hit him enough times, but he didn't have the Doppelganger level. That was the problem. Because what PL ever levels Doppelganger at level 2, right?
Yeah, my concern isn't that PL is struggling.
It's that Abaddon's doing well.
Yeah, it's that Abaddon is doing really well, exactly. I think mid one is the hero that's going to unlock OG's draft completely. You won't be able to take a fight because of this tanky Abaddon that will be just frontlining.
And I guess the issue is like, well, who are you going to lane here instead? It's not like you switch up the lanes in that regard to apply more pressure. PL's probably your best bet for keeping him shut down. Because it sure as hell isn't going to be Batrider that's able to do the job for you. Sumail so far. Look at this. 29-17. Like, left to his own devices, he's clearly got 10 times more out of the lane than BZZ.
Yeah, they managed to creep skip a couple of times, right? But that's about it. They aren't able to focus him down or to pressure him. That's mostly because of Nyx. Any other position 4 would have struggled there. Bottom lane, mid one.
I'm going for him. He's got the wand. Nice shackle shot right at the end. The great things about the win range in this situation against the Grimstroke is you can very easily get them out of range. Especially if they're a pesky hero that tends to create a bunch of illusions that can also be shackle shotted. Oh.
Just to be careful though, there is still Vanskor around, so Abaddon isn't really unkillable here anymore. Top lane, BZZ, just continuously creep skipping. Maybe even we'll get this courier, yeah.
They're going for Topson. He has kept 19-teen low, but with Illusion here, 19-teen feels free to just hang around, and he knows that there's only right clicks on the Venge, so he's out of there. However, the TP in, kill onto Illusion will occur just about, and the PL and the Grimstroke in the bot lane, both brought down by the OG off lane duo.
Yeah. That was the first Wrath of Nature also. OG, they're just utilizing all their spells at the same time, right? Utilizing them to the full potential, because not only do they rotate mid to get that clock kill, but that Wrath of Nature also helps out mid one and Saksa on the bottom lane to get the kill too. Pretty good. By the way, did Sumail stop his right click so that he can kill the clock while he was TPing out, or was that just battery assault? What do you think?
It looked like it was a barrier assault, and I was like, that's a little bit long, actually. I think he may have also cancelled it so Topson didn't get the kill.
Yeah, if he did that, he's a madman, because that TP was just about to run out. It was literally seconds away.
Oh, bot lane. In on the Saksa, and the silence will still latch. But he's too tanky with the Photic Shield, however. 19T still wants to go. Nice shackle shot by Saksa.
There's another shield.
Nice fist. Yeah. It's not enough, though. Saksa will live. Wasted rotation by the Ember. And meanwhile, on the top, they're looking to get a bit frisky here. But it looks like on the BZZ, it's not worth it.
No, they're just teasing you, KP. Relax. Nothing's happening on top lane. You can move away. BZZ is just creep skipping.
Whenever I see players like Sumail walk away from creeps towards enemy heroes, it's with intent, you know, Liz. You're like, yep, they're going to die 100% one way or the other. They're committed.
Not on that lane. Not on that lane. BZZ is just completely happy, creep skipping, farming away. Pretty much Notial is trying to be a nuisance, but that's it. He can't really contest him. Topson, however, on the mid lane might fall again. Illusion is creeping about.
Before. Oh, wait, no. This time there's a Nyx. And as a result, Illusion needs to get the hell out. However, he can't Wrath of Nature again. Allows them to easily get the kill. This time, though, Sumail doesn't last hit it.
And the dip. Alright. That's your classic OG right there.
That's what you want.
Did you see that damage, by the way? The Wave of Terror is level 4.
Yes.
Vengeance Aura is level 4. He's not skilling the Magic Missile or the ultimate at all. So he dishes out a ton of damage right now. 3 Raid Bands and, like, what? 6 armor reduction? Mm-hmm. It's sick. It's
insane when they dive the tower as well, right? Because immediately you're worried that tower is going to hit you so hard. Manscore is going to get sassed up, but he did at least get the Stroke Fate out mid one. Being brought low. Hasn't got the borrowed time. If they actually get vision on him, he's dead, and Illusion yoinks that kill. Saksa needs to be careful himself, though. Moving away. Nice stun coming out from Notial, and the wraparound from Illusion. The shackle shot doesn't land. It's long enough that Notial is able to move away, and he's actually just toying with him right now. Is that you want to play?
He has 13 stick charges. There's no way Illusion takes that kill, even with the PL being around. So,
do you think it was obvious that he wanted him to go on him when he just started stop keying as he ran away?
Or when he started
hitting him
using voice lines? Yeah, definitely. Bottom lane Saksa might try to go for this outpost here.
He'll get ink-swelled up though before he can finish it, and he's gonna die from that. That's a bit of a whoopsie. Ambitious play. And runes, it looks like the bottom ones will go the way unique. Oh, Haze gets picked up by BZZ. And he's found himself a target. He says, 19-teen, time for you to eat up. Topson will go for the TP away. However, there's a clockwork there to cancel it. I like how Illusion still got the kill despite 19-teen waiting with the slight first.
Bottom lane Palantimos. They might get him with the stun. Yeah. So every time you see Topson falling, there is a move happening elsewhere from OG. So if they're sacrificing Topson, it's because they're taking an objective or a fight somewhere else. A nice shackle shot from Saksa, but it's just to delay the push.
And they're just shoving all this gold into Sumail. Like, he's 80-21 on the CS right now. 5k has already been passed by him.
Yeah, he has the Maelstrom as well. It's just flying out to him. Straight into that Mjolnir that's going to help him dish out the damage, farm faster, but also deal with the PL's illusions.
I mean,
pretty good.
I tell you, Liz, this is impressive. You know, in 11 minutes, he's passed the 5k mark. That took me 8 years to achieve.
But you did it. You're 5k now, right?
I'm done.
There you go. Congratulations. You're
now get 6k, Kappa. Thanks, Liz. You always inspire me to be better. Without picking Meepo. Wait, that's not how that works. Mid one.
That's how it should work.
I ain't touching that hero, dog. I'll stick to Void Spirit, you stick to Meepo, okay?
Yeah. What's happening with Wind One
is
just
casually farming. They got his borrowed time though, so he needs to be careful. And he has no mana. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, Sumail continues to do Sumail farmy things. And soon everyone will die for it.
He's out pushing the waves, right? And at the same time, he's farming these 2 camps. And it's so good for him because he knows that Notial is around and they can't pass to him without passing through Notial first. So he's in the safest spot, I would argue, on the map at the moment. He's kind of alone, but not really.
And it's kind of simple in terms of what Notial needs to do in the next several minutes, right? Like, he'll come guard Nature's Prophet, and then whenever Vendetta is available, he'll go do a kill, then come back and guard Prophet again.
Exactly, and try to use that Vendetta pretty much just to set up the Carapace on 19 right now, or Palantimos if he's farming somewhere out of position is the best way to go about it. The question for me is, what will this Batrider do, and when will BZZ come online? Because so far, I haven't seen him, and he has his travels completed. There's a wand flying over to him, but let's see.
Shot in. This is what BZZ is going to do. He's going to get shackle shotted and then stunned. And then eventually Saksa will die. But that kill should not be that hard.
He does get the kill. It's a good kill. It's a position 4. They did not use the lasso, only hookshot was used, but here comes the mail.
Lag. But it's okay. They'll still get the kill. That was a bit funky with the Sprout.
It's zoning Sprout.
It's vision. He's like, wait, there might be more heroes here. There we go.
Mid lane.
Topson jumpers around him. The swaps try and get away. He'll still get stunned up. The magic missile was already used. The shackle shot will not connect. The 19T needs to get out. The Mask of Madness. Holy crap, she's out of control. All right, that's going to be a tier 1 tower falling. If you really want OG to come to this lane, be aware of the repercussions. That is a Gatling gun vengeful spirit right there.
Yeah. This is the time in which they're really scary. Swap should happen.
No, shackle shot instead. Fanscore's just trying to stun them up. They might be able to get the Venge, but what's it going to cost you? Topson's still alive. The root's going to come out. They'll stun him up. Ember Spirit able to move away, though. Palantimos is getting low in the meantime. Notial has fallen mid one. Actually just guarding against them getting deeper. Illusion will be able to bring him down. Sumail still right-clicking on a 19 teen. They ping the haste rune. In the meantime, Sumail does manage to get the kill into Illusion.
3 for 3. PL didn't die and Ember didn't die, so if you're unique, I think you're fine, unless
I think you're jumping the gun on Ember not dying. They're going for him, and they'll find him. Triple kill for Sumail.
Yeah, now it's not that great. Did you see that shackle, by the way? It's actually connected
Yes.
on the Ember at the end of the Remnant there. Unfortunately, for Unique, 19 dies in the end as well, and this tier 1 will fall. Man, OG, they're just so relentless, you know? It's like, can you just go away and let me play some Dota, guys? That's how it feels for Unique, you know? Can you move away from this tier 1? I don't want to 5v5 you 15 minutes in 3 times in a row.
And OG's just like the mob mentality. It's like, what? You went out, you came after one of our guys? Message has got to be sent, dog. We're bringing the whole team. They'll jump on the Nyx in response, despite Carapace to try and slow it down. Clock has taken a hell of a lot of damage, and yoink, Saksa gets the kill. Look who's already in the pit, by the way. This whole while, Sumail's just been rushing.
Why not? You have Medallion on Saksa. You have Wave of Terror. This is gonna fall in a second.
You have an Abaddon as well. Let's not forget that.
Exactly. And I actually think Unique had, like, at the start, when Ember didn't die, they had a pretty solid fight around that tier 1. Sadly enough for them, Ember dies in the end. But they put up a really good teamfight performance over there. Because you are playing versus Abaddon, you are playing versus this Vengeful and Nyx Assassin. They're so difficult to deal with at the moment. And they still managed to make a couple of good kills there. But I don't think that's the play for them any longer. They need to dodge, right? They cannot fight them 5v5 any longer. They need to make these small little pickoffs here and there. But I don't think OG is going to give them a lot of time to split push and farm on the PL.
No, that's kind of the crux of the way these two drafts match up, right? It's like, you could see how Unique could play the outside of the map, right? Stretch OG around. But then OG, you can see how easily that they can punish that with the Nyx against the 2 heroes that can split push, and then a Nature's Prophet that just shows up every time.
They're just already online, right? Like, you have everything you need to push, and you have everything you need to fight already. And that's it. That's the biggest issue for that Unique have to play around somehow. They need to find their items first before fighting. You can see that Batrider, he's not going for Blink, he's not going for Pipe, he's going for Crimson Guard instantly. He realizes that the amount of damage coming is just... You need to do something against it.
The problem is how far away all these items are, right? 19 Teens still going for that Death Slayer, only has one hammer. Then you look down at Plantimos. He's only about to get the first Blade of Alacrity for his Diffusal. And the concern is OG going to let up and give you that space? Hell no, they're going to keep pushing. There's a tier 1 top with their name on it.
Why does Ember have Ironwood 3 recipe in his?
I don't know. I ignored that because it's better we don't talk about it. I don't know what's going on with that.
Why? Can we talk about the servers?
Some things are better untalked about, Liz. No, we can't. Wait for the official message from Val. BZZ, he's waiting for some official help, but it just ain't coming, dog. And dead.
That's such a fitting voice line as well there.
Who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get the
Notial,
last
mid
hit?
lane.
He's got Spike Carapace still. There it is. He'll stun one. He says, all right, Clock, you wanted this. How badly? But at least get the kill on the task, so it's not too bad for the side of Unique. 19 Teen has the Invis rune, so he's clean out of there.
Position 4 for a 5 and the tower. 19 with that Invis rune might kill the courier, but that's about it. He's not going for more.
And Van scores on a deep mission to ward, while BZZ may be on a deep mission to die. Well, Shackle shot a bit off the mark from Saksa. BZZ says, you're mine, but there's a surprise waiting for you, bud. Saksa has got the wind run, so you can bait this out a little bit. BZZ trying to chase through, and whoopsie daisy, Angel. No easy way you can do this. Meanwhile, on the other side, Clockwork's been found out by Topson. Venge's gone mad again. BZZ will be killed off, and Topson moving around to chase on the illusion as mid one shows up as well. Power shot through from Saksa will secure the kill.
So, yeah, he does die there, but you need to be making these plays. BZZ, he's a veteran. He understands that trying to go for the perfect plays is not going to work here. So if he TPs on that catapult, he's TPing to push out the wave, maybe kill off Saksa as well. He tried, it failed, it didn't work. Saksa lives on 10 HP, whatever, you know, it happens. But
However,
the most important thing is...
the most important thing is your Ember doesn't die, and that is happening here.
Well, I would say your PL doesn't die, right? That's the most important thing. But Ember is pretty much up there as well, yeah. I agree.
Yeah, that's why it seemed like a decent play, because the thing that you were kind of hitting on, right, is like someone has to die at this point in the game. And they draw everyone top because they know OG want that top tower. But the fact that they just transition across the map so seamlessly is exactly the problem that Unique faces.
They transition really fast, but really it's the Nyx problem. Nyx, whenever you try to split push, what you hate is heroes that can initiate from the fog, right? And stun you for a really long time. Or heroes that can just invis initiate on you. And Nyx Assassin is the best one, especially versus Ember. If he's split pushing, maybe he shouldn't be using that flame guard.
Hook shot, jump in, Saksa is gone. Topson does show up. He's silenced at the moment. Might as well just mask a Manus at that stage then. He'll try, but too many illusions here. He almost brings down illusion, but there it is. Sumail shows up. Now the real right clicker has arrived. Mid one will stand his ground. Lantimos has to move away. Notial goes after the wrong illusion. They ping, no, silly captain. This is the one we want. They get the kill. 50 seconds on the sideline with the PL dead. Yeah, it's a 2-for-2 trade, but who's going to push an objective off this? Definitely OG.
Yeah, and it looked really good for them. The way they started that fight, it looked good. Vanscore probably will fall here as well. He does have a TP.
That's not going to be good enough.
Yeah. Maybe if he hid behind that tree first, right? Maybe that would have worked, but yeah. In any case, it was a hard situation to get out from. It looked good. They kill off Saksa first. Then they go on to the Vengeful Spirit. They take down both of them, but...
Oh no, Ember. They've got the Orchid. He's in a lot of trouble here. I don't know if they got enough damage to bring him down. It looks like he'll be able to cut his way out quick enough. Just a casual 19 armor. Good old Aquila.
He's found some farm. He's actually going for Yules next as well.
I love that moment where Illusion sees the item on the ground. He's like, oh, we need a neutral. We need somebody to get us back in this game. And Sumail just beats his ass until he leaves.
How many times does it happen to you that you farm somewhere dangerous, a neutral item drops just as about to, as you're about to leave? Yeah. No, you have to go back to pick it up and then you die.
No. But they they get it. That's the worst one. I've only ever had that once actually, but it was really annoying. It's you know where the Roshi is, that camp near on the Radiant side. I was on the low ground. I finished the stack, and then as I went down the low ground, I realized what I'd left behind, and it was a tier 3 item, so it was a pretty good one.
Yeah, it's the greatest debate in Dota right now. When an item drops just as you're retreating.
You know what the beautiful, like the real irony is the Rubik level irony is when they then use that item to kill you later.
Oh, Prophet, he's actually isolated and alone here.
All right, we said that Prophet equal Prophet. We just never said who it does for. In this case, 19 Team gets 726 gold off that kill. And they'll find Topson as a bonus on the back line. Trying to run out a little bit too slow though.
Damn, these 2 kills, exactly what they need. Yeah, I mean, if you're OG, you need to play around the Abaddon. You can't just... if you get caught, you die on these 2 cores, because they pretty much do the same thing, right? They're very squishy, but very hard-hitting, like your typical glass cannons, both the Vengeful Spirit and the Prophet.
It's the way they build, yeah.
Like as long as there's no Abaddon around them, you can kill them.
No, it's a fair point, right? Because like you said, they are glass cannons. You got the Orchid, you got the Mjolnir. Yeah, he's going BKB now, but you're not at that point yet. The reason it's worked so well is I think it would be fair to definitely highlight that it's mid one, right? His rotation towards mid, his rotation towards top. He's the enabler in every single one of these fights we've seen. And now they've learned.
Found Palant mods, yeah.
Yep, they're moving towards it. Sansa's going to come out.
Yeah, it happens. It's a zoning Sprout this time. It zoned PL away from them, but...
You know, I haven't played Prophet in a short while, but I'm pretty sure you can still target with Sprout, right?
No, he targeted the illusion. He wasn't sure which one it is. I think it's
because he orchided it at the same time, right? So I was like, oh, he does know. It's fine. Maybe lag causes some weird interactions. He has that excuse.
They are grouped up though, and Abaddon is here, so maybe even a high ground push. Yeah, let's see. Nah, they're gonna go back. It seems. There's no BKB on Furion still, on each Prophet that is, so I guess you wait for the BKB first, and then you try to make any big moves, such as high ground pushes.
I think the whole idea is, it looked like they postured for a moment as if they want to see if Unique would come back. And considering Unique didn't show any one of the waves, they go, okay, we've drawn them back. We can retreat and not lose net worth. Speaking of net worth, PL now catching up a little bit. He isn't going for a Manta this game, though. No, that can't be right.
I mean, maybe not to give Saksa another shackle, you know?
I mean, he's already got enough of them. I thought he maybe be worried about the Orchid.
Yeah, Manta is pretty good versus the Orchid, obviously, versus any silence. SNY beefs you up a little bit.
Also,
and also gives you some stats resistance, exactly. So I'm not quite sure, but I think Manta is definitely good here as well.
He's like, it's fine, guys. I don't need it. I'm just going to tank all their spells and then lifesteal my way back up.
It is problematic to play versus OG, though, without being bulky, right? Because of these glass cannons that we talked about. So in that way, it does make sense. Topson, he wants to die here. I'm pretty sure he wants to.
Reminds me of Rongji animation series with the Rubik where he just screams, "Kill me!" Not really sure what the goal was with that move there. Everyone else on the side of OG is so defensively placed in comparison.
I mean, you could say that it's a bluff, right? But you can't bluff when your heroes are showing on the map. So he just wanted to give some vision or to die or to outpush one more wave. I'm not sure, but it wasn't the greatest play. BKB is completed now on Prophet though, so you have a way of taking a fight as soon as Venge is alive.
Let's see if they can make some plays. The supports on OG have smoked up to move across the map together. And while they do see mid one, Unique, they have years of Dota behind them. They understand you do not want to initiate onto an Abaddon first. Initiating onto an Abaddon is bad. And Vanskull's attempt to get out looks pretty bad, at least on his chances of surviving. As they surround him and will bring down the captain of Unique.
Yeah. Notial is also scouting out the PL, but he's been scouted by the sentry. Yeah. He's been scouted by the sentry, so they knew where Nyx is going. Because of that, 19 uses that remnant a bit faster.
importantly for OG is just keeping that map closed, right? Like BZZ, this is what gets punished every time. This you can basically just draw a line for Unique at this stage of where you shouldn't go, and this is one of those areas. Illusion may have just killed himself as well. They're going to chase forward. Sprout on top of the cogs actually works to his favor as he forced stuff away.
I mean, you can really draw a line where you will die if you're Batrider, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't be there. That's the thing. Sometimes just pushing in. He forced 4 heroes to the top lane, and you're in the space-making game. You are buying time for your PL. You're waiting for his items. So even if you die sometimes, it's not a biggie.
I guess the problem isn't like him dying, it's where he died, right? Because look what OG's doing. Because they're forced to the top to address that, they immediately get in the rush pit. And yep, 19. Shackle shot is actually going to land onto 2 of them. And Ember Spirit's going to be brought down. Vanscore trying to run away. The Soulbind did not go the way they were hoping. And as a result, OG just pile on in. Ink down. They don't give it down. They'll pop the borrowed time and continue on through. Illusion is secluded. But OG don't want him. They want the big boy in the pit.
He wants the pit as well. He wants them to go for Rosh so that he can maybe steal it. Let's see if they'll be able to stop that. There is Invis on Windranger. That's the problem. And they know exactly where he is. Can he? No, he can't. Can he?
Notial just missed
maybe
it.
he
Hook
can.
shot in. Nope. Magic missile.
He got it. He got Rosh.
Wait. Oh, yeah. He got the kill on it. Yep. Didn't pick it up, though.
Yeah, that's something at least. He got some experience and gold for the team, but Vengeful instantly stunned him. And it was a little bit unfortunate for him that Windranger finds an Invis rune and scouts him out with it. So, top lane, BZZ. This is the place you were talking about, right?
I mean, he's actually closer to his side of the map. He's learning. And like 3 more deaths, they'll probably just kill him on his side of the map.
I love how he's not even trying to use Firefly. Nick's assassin is around
He
with
just
the spike
sighs.
carapace.
What's the point?
Yeah, he really couldn't. That rush was given away not because of BZZ dying top. That didn't help, but Ember got caught. That was a big one. Like, getting that shackle off on the Ember pretty much gave them the rush afterwards as well.
Well, the man with the shackles is still hunting. He's still got that
lane?
KB queued up.
Is this a solo kill? Where's your manta?
Plant walls? Okay, he gets away. That's the status resistance, Liz. All right, if he'd manted, he might have still been stuck in the trees.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, because he has Calling Blade in his backpack, not
there
in
you
his
go.
inventory.
Yeah, he subscribes to the Arteezy builds, okay?
Yeah, have the struggles of Arteezy taught you nothing, Palantimos? Come on, bruh.
Yeah, that's why he's building status resistance.
Okay, the Crimson Guard is completed. Manta and Cheese on the Vengeful Spirit. Topson isn't really as squishy any longer. And then you have the Prophet as well hitting quite hard with that Bloodthorn completed.
Yep, knock knock. Buildings are going to fall pretty quick here, and there you go. Already got the glyph. They were going to go for BZZ. I don't know if they still want to. It looks like Notial did complete the TP, so he's on the hunt. But once again, well done by BZZ. This time he might get the lift.
He can be.
Jump in, straight under the Vengeful Spirit. Shackle Shot does connect on the 2. The Cheese going to be eaten by Topson just in time. The BKB of 19 is lasting long enough. The Soulbind's going to go down as well. Abaddon, he's actually not helping anymore. He's hindering his Venge. Should be brought down. They get the Clockwork first of all, but you still lose Topson. The follow-up is good though. The Shackle Shot again from Saksa. So on point. Notial arriving. Didn't even need the stun. They'll bring down Palantimos. They'll go back into the base and continue the goddamn push. The Vanscore will also fall. These Shackle Shots. What are the ranges on these? I mean, I know he's a tall lad, but does that increase the range of Shackle Shot or something that I'm missing here? Because these are looking ridiculous.
He can swing it a little bit, you know, further away.
He's coming from a higher angle. Wait, no, that makes no sense. If you come from a higher angle, Liz, then the trajectory would mean that you'd miss the tree. I don't know how he's doing this. He's a man of miracles, Saxer, on this Windranger.
Yeah. I mean, Sumail in this game, together with Yabadon, just destroyed them. Now there's a Dazzle as well completed to take down the Raxes real fast. You know, when you're about to end the pub, you go straight to their fountain, grab that Dazzle to hit targets a little bit faster. The thing is, though, they can't end. They still didn't take the tier 2 on the top lane.
No.
That's why Batrider was out pushing it all the time.
Exactly. BZZ's just up there, and he was like, wait, something's wrong here. I've been here for like a minute, and they haven't killed me yet. Let's say I've done my job. I'll TP away now. You know, buys him a little bit of time.
I really think that they should have picked something else and put BZZ on position 5 or 4 or something like that. This game is so difficult for Bat Rider to play. Not only are you versus an Abaddon, you're also playing versus a Nyx Assassin. It's just scary, bad game.
Speaking of scary things, Ember. Oh.
BKB forced? Yep.
Yep. The right click. Sumail's like, okay, if you're just going to stand there, you're going to take the beating, sir. And all over again, they find themselves once again back in their base. I feel a little bit lost because, you know, BZZ, he had all those opportunities to push the top lane, but what do you do when OG uses the top lane? You give way. And giving way may lead to Gege.
You just stand on your high ground and wait for it. There is a smoke, so now Batrider with that blink might try to go for a pick off first, but you need to force that ulti from Abaddon first.
Easier said than done. He has Crimson Guard, Essence Ring. No.
He's taking down all his mana.
Soulbind, jump in, and they've already lost the bat rider. He's gone. Buyback's going to come out. They've cogged on to 2. Now they just need to get away from him. Malusian down to half HP already. It's Saksa just trying to move around. Shackle shot, beautifully done. Catches PL and the clockwork. They don't even finish clock first. They go straight onto the PL. Doppelganger try and get away. The buyback comes out from the clock, but they've lost PL. No way back into this right now. Ember tries to retreat because he can't stand and fight against them anymore. 70 seconds left PL. They're jumping him, but he has the BKB, the shackled shot again. Oh, hail Saksa. What is this man? He is not human. He is sent from God, okay? Saksa is a gift from God. We've learned this now today. No shackle.
No. And also he's setting up these shackles without a blink dagger, right? So that makes it a lot better. Usually you think, okay, it's nothing really that special, but he's setting all of them without a blink, without a positioning tool, which is pretty sick. He's gonna get the kill.
No, not cool.
Maybe BCC survives.
Nope. There we go. BKB comes out with 19-teen. Saksa is going to go down, but GG as Sumail arrives again to fight some more. And what a stop coming out from OG to open up this series. Unique, you know, as we said, they had this late game, but OG